Hello traders, and welcome back to another market update where we take a look at the market in terms of technical analysis. Here we've got Euro USD, which has sold off substantially as we had expected. We saw a minor bounce before falling down to our next level of support, which is this area here, and it looks like price is even closing beneath this area currently, and we may even see price head down to this longer term low here and even possibly down to this level. Now this is a call out that we've made over the time of doing these updates in the last several weeks, or last 2 weeks at least. As price came up into this level, we were looking for the reversal somewhere. We initially thought it would be here, but we did not get that to play out, and so we are kind of waiting to see if this market can continue down to that level. Again, that would be in favor of this long-term downtrend. So I'm watching to see that on euro dollar. Pound dollar broke right through the lows here. Craziness here on GBP USD. As we broke right through that level of support, we barely even saw any, kind of attempt to bounce before price rallied lower. The big thing here is going to be, of course, as price decides to continue lower, where are we going to go from here? Well, we can back out on the weekly chart to see if there's any support, and you can see there's really nothing in mind. This is a very long-term low for GBP. So to me, this is very bearish. This is, of course, a very intense time for GBP. And something like a pullback to this level before rolling over further is definitely something that is possible here with GBP pairs. So something to think about there on GBP USD. Next up, we'll take a look at USD JPY. Dollar yen here, actually, you can see we did come back up, we did find support, and we did break through these lows as we had talked about, now filling the gap completely that we left over here, and looking like it potentially wants to stay bullish, right? So we have some levels to think about here on the bearish side. We have some resistance here, right? Resistance here, and here, right? So if price can decide to break through again, we could actually be headed back to the recent highs. We've got some resistance points along the way. A lot of momentum to the upside, and I think we still have bullish room to run here on USD JPY. XAU USD is next. You can see, we've got this kind of broken trend line here, and I think that it's possible, again, that we head down to this level. That's the level that I'm watching, is to see that I think XAU USD gold could be headed down to retest some of those longer term structures, and that's where I'd probably be interested in looking for some long setups. Personally, would be waiting for a pullback to a bigger significant level like this one down here at the 1430 levels. We'll see what we get there. Euro GBP breaking right through our resistance. You can see just a lot of craziness with this pair as well, with everything going on with GBP, right? As well as the euro going so bullish, right? We have this insane move to the upside here on euro GBP, and price looks like it may even be wanting to retest this previous high. So we will see if price can make its move up there. Currently trading at the highs again. Just a really impressive move there on euro GBP. I think that there's probably some short trades in the playbook somewhere, but I think it's probably best to wait for some signs of weakness before getting in. If we started to see price kind of consolidating, there might be a trade looking for some reversal there on euro pound. Next up is dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss still looking very bullish, as we talked about with dollar yen. I think it's possible that we even break through this resistance, and I'm not exactly sure that that's going to happen, but if it does decide to happen, I think there's some decent pullback and re-entry setups there that you could actually look to get long on, if that is part of your plan or you like that sort of trade setup, looking to target some previous structure there. Next up is AUD Canadian. Aussie Canadian really sold off here still. You can see we did have some interesting candles print here that look like they may have buying going on. So we will see if that can overall make a move to the high side here on Aussie Canadian. I think it's possible that we see something like that, and that we at least come back to retest something like this level, or even longer term, something like this area here. Finally, we're going to talk about AUD USD, which is just continuing to sell off massively, right? Aussie US just continuing to really see this dump, and I think that it's possible that, again, I still think that it's possible we see a retest of some levels sometime in the near future. Maybe if we start to see a pullback or reversal, that might be a look for a pullback trade. So might be interesting to see there. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you back next time.